Very good afternoon, one and all. In this video, we are going to discuss about link spamming. While we know that link building is an important activity to improve the website page ranking in Google search results page, it is very important that we avoid link spamming so that it will not penalize your website. So what is link spamming? Say I have a website and I want Google to show it in the first page of Google search engine results page. I know Google will only consider my website in the first page in case I get more visitors. So I tend to write about my website on various forums, blogs, social bookmarking sites, link forms, and finally I generate more links to my website. In this way, I am actually not doing a link building activity, but I am actually doing a link spamming. I might get relevant content or irrelevant traffic to my website because my content might be relevant to them or irrelevant to them. So this is something which should be avoided. So let's discuss some link spamming techniques most companies use nowadays. The first one is forums. So a lot of people tend to create profile pages and signatures and give a link of their websites in their signatures. So whenever people visit their comments and look at their signature and click on it, they are directed to their website. So these people tend to visit so many blogs and start commenting and leave their signatures, and following their signatures, the traffic is brought to their website, and since they're getting more links, their website is supposed to be ranking high in Google search results. But this is not the reality. Earlier it was the case, but now Google's algorithm is very powerful and it started giving them no value or assigning them zero value, because it is accepted that search engines are getting better understanding people who are actually spamming using these forums as a platform and ensuring that these websites don't rank high in Google search results page. The second important technique is link farms. This is basically used by link building companies. So these companies wants to build links for their websites, and they have tie-ups with legitimate websites which appear to be pretty much credible in front of Google's crawlers. So these credible, legitimate websites will give links to these link building companies, and link building companies will pay them some money to ensure that the products of this company, the website, the content, everything is marketed well and reaches to most of the traffic available or visiting Google search engine results page number 1. So this problem is tend to be as link farming because it's done on an extensive or a larger scale. So whenever Google or search engines or crawlers identify this, they will seize the particular website or web page and throw them in the Google sandbox. That is something like they will be penalizing them. Directories, this is the third one. A lot of people visit directories, write something about what they're interested in, and probably leave a link there. So following that link, the traffic will be coming to their website. So of late, the search engines have started giving them very low value or no value until and unless they feel the link is coming from great directories like Demos or Yahoo. If it is a merit-based link, it is honored. If it is not a merit-based link, then it is not taken into consideration by search engines. Next comes hubs. A lot of spammers are using hubs and blogs, and they are actually writing some kind of articles by creating pages and something they care about, and they are trying to generate traffic to their web pages. So when Google identify that this is what it is gonna happen, then it is not considering that and giving any positive impact on their websites. It has stopped considering those as backlinks until and unless they have some kind of credibility. Similarly, there is something called as WordPress. If you are using WordPress and your blog is built on WordPress, automatically by default, WordPress will consider these kind of links as no follow links when somebody mentions anything in the comments section. So whenever people write in comment section and leave a link, that is not considered as a backlink, but it is considered as a no follow link, thereby not creating any wrong image in front of the Google crawler. Next comes social bookmarking. There are so many social bookmarking sites, and any link that you receive from social bookmarking sites is considered to be legitimate and very much valid. So spammers have not left even that as an option. They started getting onto social bookmarking sites and started building links there as well. So a lot of social bookmarking sites like Digg and Spin now have started applying no follow links to disconnect these kind of people from getting the link juice, and so that they don't misuse their credibility. So link spammers generally create links that are not merit based, and these links will not give them any value for a long run. It might be only for a short run, but after some time they will stop working. It might take some months to build their websites again right from the scratch and win that credibility. But if you are actually resorting to these kind of techniques, be prepared that one day it's not gonna work. Always remember, when you're putting your hard-earned money for building a house, you will not prefer to build it on a sand. So many people ask me, what is your suggestion on buying links? Is it a great idea? I would blindly say it's not a great idea, because if you are buying links which might not be there for a long term with you, they would soon stop working, and you might be penalized by Google, and you might need to start right from the scratch again. So who buys links? Why did this concept emerge? Unfortunately, the fact is most of the companies buys links as with link building in general, because this whole industry believes that if I have more links, then Google will give me good ranking, and that's how my website will rank high in Google search results. But unfortunately, there are so many companies which are charging a huge monthly rentals in order to keep those links active. So once you get a link, maintaining the link, keeping the link active, so you need to pay a monthly maintenance or a rental fees, which might cost you some hundreds or thousands of pounds. So instead of spending money and generating links, it's advisable that you write content for your users which is appreciated, and you get links with your hard work and not by buying them. So that is the final conclusion of this session. Hope you enjoyed my session. Have a nice day.